All right, you are getting very much done in this program. We're in week 7, and this week you're going to be reading some articles on evaluating technology. So these are some things that I look for when we're evaluating technology in our district. I want to see that you have a good implementation plan when you come to me with wanting to buy something. So do you have a timeline for when you're going to implement it? Do you have a PD plan? Who are the key people when you're implementing? Who's going to pull the reports and look at it? Is there a grade level key person there, or is it, just everybody's going to do their own thing? And how will you evaluate if the program's working? Because we're not going to spend money on things that don't do anything. So when we're looking at things that work, we want to see who's implementing well. And lots of times a program, if it doesn't give you data, then don't even be bothered with it. But you'll get data and maybe there are 3 third grade teachers and one teacher's showing much better results than the other 2. Well, what is it? Is it maybe they've got the gate cluster, maybe they're spending more time on the program, maybe they're pulling small groups with the data and then reteaching. What is it they're doing different, and how can we replicate that across the grade levels so everybody can get that growth? We also want to look at the things that don't work. Is there something in the program that when you contact the company it can be fixed? Is it a deal breaker, like maybe it doesn't work with your single sign-on well and it's keeps breaking, or the program restarts every day? Those things, when it doesn't, the technology doesn't work, or it's not really meeting the standards, you don't want it anymore. And when is the best time to use the program? Maybe it's better for a specific grade level, or maybe it's better to implement this in the morning than the afternoon. Figure out all that kind of that big data information on the things that don't work so you can get rid of those things. Before you buy anything, please check it out with your IT department. They're going to think of things that you don't think about. Lots of times we're only concerned with our school or our classroom, but your IT department is going to look at the security. Does it have bugs or does it allow malware in? They may have standardized on a certain brand or requirement within your district. So maybe your IT department is standardized on Chromebooks, and the thing you want to do only works well with iPads. Well, they're going to tell you no. You're like, oh, they're so mean. But they're not being mean. They've standardized on it because it's easier across the district to service one kind of a certain brand. So you're going to get these technical specifications and make sure that you get them to your IT department before you do anything. Before you get too excited about something, see if it matches what goes on in your district, okay? You're going to have a strategy. How do you get other people to buy in and use this? How are you going to communicate this to parents and get their support? So it's something that the kids could use at home and they could, be practicing skills. How can you get them to get excited about it? Maybe do awards or prizes for it. And then how are you going to share that data? Because if you don't share data, if you're not looking at the data, you're really not doing anything. You're just hoping that it works. And then hopefully you have very specific goals for what you want to accomplish. I imagine that you're looking for student achievement, but I also want to see not only did the kids grow, but does it correlate to our state standards? So for example, we have a program called My Access, and it corrects writing for children. And we wanted to see if kids are writing in My Access, spending more time in that, does that correlate to an improvement in their state scores? And we found out it did, so that was a good thing. Are we getting all the kids to participate and use it fully, and are the teachers fully implementing? Because I'll tell you right now that that's going to be your biggest stumbling block, is some teachers will do it and some teachers won't, and then when you come and look at the results, they're like, well, they just have better kids than I do, and that's not true. They're just not implementing well. So those are the things that I look for when I'm evaluating technology. I'm going to put up our software approval request form. You don't have to do anything with it. I just want you to look at it so that you kind of see when somebody's requesting new software in our district from any department, even educational services, we say, you're going to have to fill out this form and we're going to have to evaluate it to make sure it works with our system. One of the things we require is that it works with our single sign-on. We're not doing anything that doesn't work with that. It's got to work with Chromebooks because we've standardized on Chromebooks. So you've got one more week left. You're continuing to read that book because you've got that book report due that final Friday, not Sunday, Friday, and you're doing a great job. Super proud of you.